Okay, so let's transition to the actual music part.
Hmm.
So, where did the name came from, the Trash Brawler?
So like I was saying, the thrash sound. The thrash is more so, it's it's an energy. It comes from thrash rock, which is like bands like Metallica,
Okay,
Megadeth, but we took it and made it more so a hip hop rap type of sound that we incorporated, and I just love the sound thrash. I just like it. Just sounds like energy. You know what I'm
okay,
saying? So thrash brawler just came from. I growing up, I was really nice with my hands. Like
okay.
around my
Wow.
way, we would have we would set up like boxing, like little boxing matches. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? So it's just the brawler. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't afraid of anything or anybody. You know what I'm saying? So I
That's
guess.
good. So again, that kind of show. You keep saying you keep referring to, that not the hip hop influence, but it
Mm,
feels like your pops, you
mm,
know, whatever he was listening to early on,
yeah,
the guitar thing,
yeah.
the rock and
Mm-hmm.
the rock and roll era, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So it kind of influenced you to, as far as the music you're doing today.
Yeah.
Okay, so as far as the inspiration when you write your music, like
Mm.
where do you draw those lines from?
Hmm. That's a good question. And I feel like every song is different for me because I'm a conceptual artist. So I kind of make the song off the concept of the song. Like the concept has to be there. Then it's like songwriting.
Okay,
Then it's like So I would say it would be different, but for the most part, I when I think of making a song or writing lyrics, I think about just connecting and just being somebody that kid that I was in high school
hmm,
will want to hear. You know what I'm
okay,
saying? Somebody that he would be a fan of in a way, because I really value that part of my life. Like, I feel like that is what really molded me into who I am, in my evolution. So, uh, I definitely I draw different inspirations from different
okay.
places.
So the writing process, like, how is that? How do you create that? How do you get into that moment? Like, do you go sit under a tree and listening
Mm,
to birds, singing, or,
mm,
you just go to a quiet place, or, anywhere you can just ride in a metro,
mm.
or like, how do you get that, that vibe to, write your music?
That's funny because I when I was like growing up, first starting writing, I would always be in my bathroom.
Hmm.
I will always have the fan on, in the bathroom for like hours, and my
Hmm.
mom used to be like, "What is he doing? Is he really using the bathroom? Like this is a long time." But I was really in there writing, and like I said, I was nervous for people to hear anything, so I'm really trying to like say it to myself, but like hear the beat. So I'm writing in the bathroom. I will always do it every day, and I feel like that environment, it made me kind of uncomfortable, but in a weird way it kind of made me feel comfortable, like
Okay.
being in that environment, having to adjust and build confidence essentially, because I feel like that's what I was doing, just building confidence.
Okay. All right. So when the writing process is done,
Mm,
now you have to record the music.
yeah.
So, how, what puts you in that mood or in that zone, and what do you have to have around you in the studio,
Mm,
uh, to get that, you know, that recording going like the way you want to?
right. So much like making a song, to record each song, I have to have it has to go a certain process. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? It has to be certain things for each song. Um, for my independent label, That Are Rich, we kind of all give each other confidence. We'll
Okay.
all, I need at least two or three people just in the studio, good few people that I trust, and I have to go into a space that I can't like. You can't be afraid. You know what
Okay.
I mean? Because at the end of the day, I always think like the song has to come out the way that I intended it. I'm
Okay.
I'm detailed, so if it doesn't, I'm gonna be I'm not gonna be good. Like, I'm not gonna be able to sleep for like a few days or
Okay.
something. It's just gonna irk me.
So
So
you're more like people like to refer to individual like that as a perfectionist, right?
yeah,
Like you
yeah.
can't. Yeah, some people like to create. Once for good, they'll go in the studio and record a song. They won't touch it,
Mm,
and that's it.
yeah,
But
yeah.
some people go back and rewrite it and do this or rewrite the lyrics. But
And I got a few friends like that. Like my homies, I got some people who could just boom, boom, boom,
yeah,
out. That song's done. Boom, boom,
yeah,
boom. That song's done. And I salute them, but I always kind of want to be that, but I just can't. It's just something in me. If I even hear one sound that's just not there, I have to do it again. Like
oh, okay. So
it's
as far as so what do you have to have in that studio? Like you like you have to. Some people like to smoke. Some people like to drink,
definitely.
just to be out of. The way I see it, right,
Mm-hmm.
is when we tend to create great art when we're navigating between the conscious level
Mm-hmm.
and that supernatural level where
Yeah.
you're feeling yourself in a zone, and it's not like you're conscious about anything that's going around you, but
Mm-hmm.
it's at the same time you're not that natural state human being anymore.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're starting to see stuff differently. The creativity is starting to come
Mm-hmm.
from the out of the natural conscious way.
Right.
So do you smoke, or do you
Yeah.
drink? There's to
Yeah, yeah, we definitely smoke. Like in the studio, it has to be like I said. uh, We go through some weed,
okay.
like you know what I'm saying, like that. That's definitely
I mean, it's
drinking.
normal, and it's legal now. Who cares?
Definitely, definitely. Like um, with the liquor, I used to early on. I say when my music was a little more angry,
Hmm.
I could say in the beginning, because even if you go through my catalog,
Yeah.
you could hear the beginning parts of my music where I was dealing with these things, my family, my
Yeah.
dad. You can hear how I was a little more angry. So yeah, it was a little more drinking, it was a little more late night sessions. But as I get older and I start to evolve, everything's just a lot more settled. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? I like everything a lot more settled, everything to be just chill. The vibe definitely does have to be good in the room. So, but weed does the job, man.
Okay. Do
Yeah.
you like to have people around, other than your crew or girls maybe, or their distractions, or
Yeah, I'll say I do see that as like, a lot of girls in the studio, like just a lot of people in the studio that's not really doing anything
yeah?
is a distraction. I love girls, so, but that can be a distraction when it's time to work. You know what I
Okay.
mean? When it comes to that, I really try to hone in on, what I have to do because
Okay.
execution is the big thing to me.
Okay. So it feels like you seem to separate the actual work ethic from the distraction and
Hmm.
the unnecessary pleasure, whatever.
Hmm.
All right.
Yeah, I feel like you kind of have to.